Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm your host, Life Pastor Kyle, and welcome to the Journey to a Winning Anyway Life. Come on in, like, share, tag someone, let them know that we're on, and let's get this Friday started. Y'all ready? Good morning, good morning. Let's see who all is here this morning. Come on in, like, share, and tag so people can get on and know what's happening in their Winning Anyway life. Hey, Tawanda Carr, how are you today? I pray you are well on this Friday. Naya. What's up, Tyrone King? Terrence Bell. Come on in. Listen, I want y'all to find somebody. Let them know that we're on as they're getting ready for work as well. Like, love, share, tag, and I want you to comment so we'll know that you're here and we can follow up with you later. And, if we have something for you or can be a help to you. You know, it's not for everybody, but we're going to do the best we can to help everybody we can be the best they can so they can live this winning anyway life. Again, I'm your host, Life Pastor Kyle. Canvas Book of Sap, Chris Blake, Eric Trotman, Brittany Blake, I see you, Greta Cook. Listen, y'all, January 23rd, Pearland's the place to be. January 23rd at 7 o'clock. We're going to be at the hotel, at the Hilton Hotel, and so it's going to be a powerful night. Fresh new content, nothing you've heard on here. Well, you may hear things alluded to it because it's what I live, period. But yeah, it's going to be good. Dolores Bell, I see you. Come on in. Good morning. Good morning. And then where are my checkers? How's the music, T? Eartha Hodge, good morning. Maria Matthews, good morning. Angela Jackson. I want y'all to come on in and let's gather around this this Friday of this month. Hey, Takesha Haynes. I'm excited, y'all. I hope y'all are too. Brittany Blake say, all clear. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. I don't want to keep y'all long. Terrence Bell say, great. Maria say, Victoria say, hello, Victoria. Good morning, Tisa Collier. Good Friday morning. See, you made it. I know it's been rough, but you made it. When your job is doing changes and you are what they call one of the best supervisors, then all of a sudden, when other people are no longer present, they give everything to the person they feel can handle it. So you made the Friday. It's a good Friday. And y'all have a Monday. Come on. Have a Monday y'all can rest. Call us Divine. Good to see you. I'll be calling you in a bit. We're going to make sure it's good. She's smiling big. That's good, Maria. It's good to see her pastor online and know she's good. Geraldine, I see you and Emery this morning, both together. Tisa Collier said, I did. All caps, First Lady. Takesha Hayes, First Lady, showing you love. And so listen, y'all, I want to get into this word. I have a minute and a half left before I'm able to just jump in here. Kanika Adams Trigg, God bless you. Good to see you. Sydney, I know you've been up working out, man. Let's go. I want to keep y'all long. It's going to be a good one today, though. I want to talk about making the choice to win anyway. You know what I'm saying? Making the choice to win anyway. It's a choice. And you have to really make the choice, because if you don't make the choice will make you. The choices you make will make you. And so I'm overjoyed and excited about you guys that are coming in to share. She said, got my notebook ready. You're going to need your notebook, Tisha Haynes. And I appreciate you for gathering notes. Good morning, Minister Ricks. I think this is her off Friday, so she's chilling or going to get her grandkids. Not sure which one or both. And just a wonderful weekend just to kind of just, got a 3-day weekend, so don't start out waiting for Monday. She said, no, she working today. Oh, you working today? Oh, my fault. I'm sorry. Well, praise God. Wait a minute. Are you working Monday, Minister Ricks? Or y'all close Monday? Let me know. Hurry up. Oh, it's going to be amazing, y'all. Are y'all ready? If you're ready, just type ready, and I'm going to go ahead and start, and we'll say hello to whoever comes in when they come in. You know what I mean? I want to make sure everybody's, I value your time, Hello, Tiffany Townsend. Good morning. Hope all is well with you. Again, thank you for celebrating me. Thank you for allowing me to come and bless your place. The blessing was in being there. So let's go. Let's go. Y'all ready? I see y'all say y'all ready. Okay. This morning, I want to talk about. Tam, did you tell me if you were off on? Tell me if you were off on Monday. Is your company closed on Monday? Because if you're closed on Monday and you're already off on Friday, then you have a 3-day week next week. Hey, Tamisha Figaro. I don't know. I'll leave y'all alone. I'm working Monday. Oh, Lord. Okay. I'll leave that alone. Listen, we're in 2023. Hey, Deja Harris. If I was in Jamaica, they say 2023. Tree is how they say it. And you need to get your minds ready for what choices you're going to make in this Winning Anyway life journey. Listen, now, I'm no longer entertaining the weeds of winning anyway. I'm only entertaining the wins of winning anyway. Okay. What that really means is I don't have time for the distractions of things that are really not, just because you're wearing the Winning Anyway title or saying the brand, but you're really not even living it halfway or doing it. I can't be about that, because that's about a personal brand of people who take on a brand but never take on the principle and never get the results. Hello, Gene Pouncey. God bless you. Good to see you. Kenneth Davis, what's up? Good morning. Good morning. Good. 32 of you on here this morning. 14 of you liked and loved it already. We'll wait to see if the comments are good. Don't leave without leaving your tag and saying you were here. Whatever it is in life, as you're making choices to win anyway. Hey, Ashley. Ashley, is that Ashley? That's Ashley. I get it. It is Ashley. Huh? Hello, Ashley. I'm being messy. I said I haven't. And then Cornelius, Corn Thomas. Hey, man, I haven't seen Ashley this year. So, Happy New Year, Ashley. Love you. Listen, whenever you decide to live a winning anyway life, you have to understand it's going to be made by the choices we make. You got it? So you have to get your mindset on this principle. Whatever you can identify, you can control. Man, y'all messing me up already. I've been talking to you about the law was given to us. Dr. Eric Mosley, hey, Pastor, the law in the Bible was given to us not for us to try and live by it, but the Bible says it, but for us to have knowledge of and identify sin. Let me tag in here with your Winning Anyway life. Whatever you can identify, you can control. Thank you, Geraldine. That's it right there. Whatever you can identify, you can control. And once you realize that you can control it, then you have control over your life, because whatever you identify, you can control. At this point in your life, you should be preparing to make the choices to win anyway. Because once you make the choice to win anyway, and you can identify what winning anyway is to you, then you can control what happens and how it happens. You got it? Come on, Pastor. You said educators. Many of you have been listening to the loser in your head too long. Okay, I'm coming. I'm not going to be mean. I'm going to be nice. A lot of you have been listening to the loser in your head too long. What, Brittany? I'm just trying to help people, because I know who you listen to by how you respond when I contact you. If I come to you, hello, Andrea Thomas. If I come to contact you about anything, I know how you respond. I know who you're listening to by how you respond. Because the loser in your head, or the person who settles in your head, has a whole different character. Minister Wicks, I know you was going to get this, Minister Wicks. I know you were going to tag this one. I just felt it coming. Here I come, Kenneth Davis. Because many of you have been listening to that voice in your head too long. Hey, Betty Washington. Because the loser, or like I said, the person in your head that's not used to winning, has a whole different character. The loser has different boundaries, and the loser has different responses. Also, a different level of endurance. The loser in your head doesn't try to endure. He just throws in the towel because he's used to losing. Loser tells you, don't worry, you aren't the only one that lost. Don't worry, it's not just you by yourself. Good morning, Raquel. It's not just you by yourself. So the loser has a different character, a different level of boundary. They don't go as far. And then their responses are negative, and then their endurance is no good. So you've been listening to the loser in your head too long is why your character is challenged. It's why your Hood, your boundaries are not solid, and your responses does not come from a place of encouragement. And your endurance is no longer present. You don't endure anything. When you don't like something, you just change. Come on, you just change. So how you respond sometimes is determined by who you're listening to and responding from. It's not always I can ask a person a question and know who they've been talking to, how they feel about it, and who they really are, all in their one answer. Because if I ask you a question, I'm asking you to better you. Here I come, Sid. And I'm asking you to better you, and you give me the response of what they say and what you've been through and how you feel because of them or it. Then I realize, come on, Geraldine, I realize you are not trying to get revelation to grow. You're trying to get information to stay. You're giving yourself a reason to stay. Gene Pouncey, this is not my real preaching. This is really just like my coaching. I try and coach on Friday morning, so I'm trying to help some people. But I'm so glad to see you here. Listen, you have to control the loser thoughts in your head. Did I get it, Dolores? Am I teaching on point today? You have to control the loser thoughts in your head because they are there. They're present and they're going to be present. Good morning, Demeter Phillips. Say good morning, all. You have to control the loser in your head because they're going to be there. Remember, when I would do good, evil is present. So when I want to win, evil is always present. When I want to win, the loser is always present. But here is how you have to decide on your eviction papers. If whatever your thoughts are is not feeding your power, your peace, your wisdom, and your understanding, after you properly, here is my other word, evaluated yourself and your past, then you don't need that thing having influence in or over your life. Many of you have people who don't empower your power, who don't bring you peace, who do not have wisdom for where you're going, nor the understanding of how you're going to get there. And as you evaluate your past, you keep empowering them, and giving them influence in your life is why you keep making choices, watch this, from them. Your choices comes from the wisdom you receive from them. Your choices come from the conversation you have with them. Your choices come from the thoughts and the jokes you make with them. So then you, when you stand alone, you can only respond from them. You personally have no character of your own. Your character is null and void. All your answers are because of something you've heard or seen, and not because of something you've experienced to grow. I guess I got Dolores Bell now. Okay, we're going to keep moving. I'm going to keep y'all long. Because the question is, how does a real loser show up? A loser shows up in your attitude. A loser shows up in your whining. And a loser shows up in your lack of patience. Let's go again. A loser shows up, number one, in your attitude, because the attitude of going forward is minimal. Loser shows up in your whining, because the person that loses always complains. And then a loser shows up in your lack of patience. I was going to say compassion. Lack of patience, because you won't wait until you win. You just quit. And when you decide to make the choice to win, you have to change your choices. Today, now, if I got it right, today is, here we go, Friday the 13th. Ooh, It's the time that you make up your mind to win or continue to whine. You make up your mind or you continue to whine. You make up your mind, I'm going to make the choice to win or I'm going to continue to whine. How do you know? A lot of people have a lot of choices, but they're not winning choices. They're just choices to impress other people who they think have an influence on their life. Oh, man. Okay. I see you, Canvas. It's time for our meeting, Canvas. We got to get it. I don't know if to wait before 23rd or after. You let me know. Listen. To begin to win, anybody want to begin to win? Y'all want to start right now? I can do a quick session in like 20 minutes. Anybody want to begin to win, making the choice to win right now? You ever made the best choices? Every choice you made was based on your finance. Every choice you made was based on your frustrations. Every choice you made was based on your lack of faith. Every choice you made was based on something else. The choices you made was not based on you deciding to win, period. You have to make that a conscious decision. I'm deciding to win, period. I see Carla said, yes, now. Let's do it. Let's do it. And the way I teach is I teach by example so everybody can have their own niche. Here we go, Naya. To begin to win, you have to start by celebrating the small things big. Oh, could have got him straight. You have to start by celebrating the small things big. Type the word big in all caps if you have your phone close to you and you're not getting dressed for work. It's funny how people that work from home say, I'm just getting dressed for work. You work from home. You're not going nowhere. But okay. Type the word big in all caps. You have to start by celebrating the small things. I see you, Naya. I see you, Melba. Hey, Melba. I see you, Sid, Manny, Keisha, Kanika Adams Trick, Jean, Mary, Jean Pouncett, Maria, Canvas, Eric, Raquel, Chris Blake. I see y'all. Demeter Phillips. Listen. Let me explain to you why. Celebrate the small things big. Do not celebrate based on accomplishments. Because if you do, you're only celebrating the total, or you end up celebrating and judging the total outcome. And you end up doing it prematurely. Okay. Hey, Veronica Lee, good to see you. If you only celebrate the big accomplishments, then sometimes you will end up judging the total outcome. And sometimes you do it prematurely. Pastor, you confusing me. I know. I'm going to get you out right now. Don't wait to celebrate as if that's it. Don't wait to celebrate as if this is it right here. Here we go, Manny. Hang in there. Here we go. Because if you wait to celebrate for the big this is it, you might end up making the choice not to win before you reach a place called there. Okay. I'm going to explain it to you. You need to actually celebrate even the small things as if you're already there. Okay, let me make it more clear. I know I'm building. Every accomplishment is a seed where you have to believe like this. This is how I believe. This is my prophetic winning source of belief and principle. Every accomplishment is a seed for a greater accomplishment in my life. Here we go, Dolores. Pay attention right here. Every accomplishment is a seed for a greater accomplishment in my life. Nothing just happens. Everything that happens is a seed for something else in my life. You got it? If you got it, say got it. Everything that happens, I can't wait for the big picture. I have to make sure that I'm celebrating all the parts of the picture. What do you mean? It means, I'll give you an example. I'll give you got it. I'll give you an example. Okay, Tisa, here we go. Tisa, I need you to get this. I need you to get this. Get it. Okay. Okay. Okay, I'll give it to you like this. Listen. Let me give you a quick example. Hear me very well. A lady's daughter used to play dodgeball. Okay. And can y'all hear me? Okay, I'm gonna turn this down. A lady's daughter used to play dodgeball. A girl used to play dodgeball as a kid. Anybody play dodgeball? Anybody play dodgeball? She played dodgeball as a kid. But because she wasn't real quick as a kid, she always got hit. Okay? She always got hit. But she still played dodgeball. And the goal was for her to grow up and get a little faster so she does not get hit. When she got older and got in middle school, she decided to play volleyball. Okay? So she plays volleyball. And then because of her experience, y'all know where I'm going now, with dodgeball, she runs from the ball. So while playing volleyball, and I this is not a real story. It's in my head how it lays out. My examples build stories for me. And so I can give you clarity so you can stop running from the ball. Ooh, that was good. So she's running from the ball in dodgeball. She gets in middle school and she wants to play volleyball. And she starts out not really wanting to play. And the only reason she played was to please her parents. She was trying, I'm gonna mess some of y'all up real quickly. She was trying to find something that would get her parents to celebrate her. So she decided, since I wasn't good at dodgeball, I played that because everybody on my street played it. But now I'm playing volleyball because everybody's cheering for the people who were going to play volleyball. So because her parents did not celebrate the wins in her life, the small things, she thought, here I come, Sydney, she would pick up playing volleyball. This is really a close for a good sermon. I could have used that. I made this up last night. It was really good. In my head, it sounds good, but I'm gonna see if y'all get it. So she plays volleyball, but every time the ball comes toward her, she would run from the ball. And they wondered, why do you run from the ball? And she says, I don't know. Hey, Trish Wells, I don't know. So they sit up again, they serve the ball, and the ball comes right where she is, and she runs from the ball because she really don't want to play, because she has a lack of confidence and a lack of having balanced celebration in her life. I'm trying to help some of y'all children. Here we go. And so she doesn't really want to play volleyball. She only plays because she temporarily heard the claps and the celebration for the people who played volleyball. My God. Finally, one day, they hit the ball. The ball comes over the net, and she's not paying attention. When she turns around, it's right in front of her, and she throws her hands together, and it knocks the ball back over, and they score. And when they score, the team grabs her and picks her up and celebrates her and claps for her and calls her name. And she realizes it's better if I play the ball than running from the ball. And so now she's learning, I don't have to run from the ball. I can be celebrated like volleyball. Every time I hit the ball, they celebrate. They celebrate the small wins until they're so encouraged and motivated to create the big win. Oh, Takesha Haynes, here we come. I'll go one better. Here is the other part of the picture, though, Brittany. The problem with most families is that we only celebrate when they win big. And so it builds a lack of confidence, because when they don't win, we don't celebrate. We don't celebrate when they score. We only celebrate when they win. I realized last night that a family who celebrates every win builds momentum. You got it, Tisa? I see her hands up. Yeah. A family who celebrates every win builds momentum. Why? Because when the child understands, or people in the family period knows, I did this well, it's not a point of, but you got to finish that. You didn't do that. That means there's no resolve. And when there is no resolve, people don't feel comfortable. They don't feel an achievement. They don't feel like the choice to win is a good choice. So that means in your life, you should make sure you plan to celebrate the small wins big. You got it? So you should expect everything you do in your life to keep doing for you. I have this thing, so I celebrate everything, but everything leads to something. Everything leads to something else in your life. So because when you don't expect for something to lead to something, that means you're focused on what you are complaining about. And if you're focused on what you're complaining about, then you're missing the time to celebrate. Yeah, you're missing the time to celebrate. If I was to redo that story a different way in my head right now, I would show you where the child just wants the parents to celebrate. But if the parents don't celebrate, then the child doesn't want to play. And even when the child plays and scores, the child wants to hear their parent celebrate. Oh, don't talk about spiritual father. That's not what I do spiritually. I celebrate you, but then my thing is what's next. Because I'm a building. That's why I'm a spiritual. Another whole situation. And so when that child wins, what happens when a parent does not celebrate? The child loses momentum and eventually no longer wants to play because the missing spot of accomplishment, celebration, and approval in a child's life is supposed to come from the parent, not somebody else. So you have to now decide, am I going to make the choice to win? You have to decide with your mind. Your mind decides if you're going to make the choice to win. Let's do a mind stretcher real quick. Tell me the word, one word that represents freedom to you. One word, freedom. I need to know. First thing come to your mind. Don't be deep and don't wait for somebody else's answer. The first word that comes to your mind that represents freedom. For you, what is freedom? Give me the one word and we'll be through in about a few minutes. Come on, I'm waiting. The one word that represents freedom. Caller said choices. I see you. Somebody said wholeness, time, peace, joy. Breathe. I see you. Options. I see you. Come on. Come on. One word that represents freedom for you. Come on, y'all. I'm giving y'all a free class. Peace. I'm giving you what I give my class. Good. I like that. Choices. Peace. Okay. When I hear freedom, when you hear freedom, you hear the word peace. Oh, freedom means permission. Okay. Takesha Haynes said, Tisa Collier, yes. What did Tisa say? Let me go back. Oh, she said options. Okay. Okay. Sid says growth. Mills Rick says assurance. When you have freedom, it's assurance. Okay. That's good. I like that. Chris Blake says peace. Listen, I want you to stretch your mind. Tim Town says creative when you have freedom. Yeah. See, that's how you stretch your mind. That's how you stretch. You have to stretch your mind beyond, but you also get a chance to see what other people say. Trish Wells says stability. Gene Pouncey says accepted. Tamisha Figaro says security. Andrea Thomas says whole. Y'all get that? See, when you see what other people think and you realize I'm in the area of my life that I'm going to make the choices to win, I now put myself in a place of freedom. Because again, I see Lori Bell say security, place of freedom, because what I identify, I can control. Because I'm talking fast in my mind and not processing. Listen, when the tide in your life turns, expect things to happen. I see Terrence Bell say happiness. Mikhail said peace. Veronica said peace. When the tide in your life turns, expect things to happen. You got it? I see Ashley say security. Things, okay, let me give you this. When we were in Jamaica, they had all these things that you do on the beach right in front of the hotel. You have a private hotel, so you have to go out and do anything. Everything is stationed in front of the beach where you're able to do things. They had boats and parasailing and all this stuff right in front of the beach, and Jamaica, other things are legal, so everything is right in front of the beach. Everything, the parties, everything. When the tides were high, hey, Deja Young, when the tides were high, they wouldn't have as many events. And then I found out it would rain overnight. I come out in the morning and I would see water all over the cement and the beach and everything. And then by the time the sun comes out, the sun would come up and dry the water. They would squeegee the rest of it. And then right after the tide changes, things would start happening. You would know the tide changed because the music on the beach would change. The voices on the beach would change. People around the beach would start to go toward the beach instead of leaving from the beach. Because when the tide changes, you should expect things to happen. Did y'all get that? We would go out and look and say, man, it's kind of wet out there. We're going to just wait. We go to breakfast. And before the end of breakfast, the sun is up and they've cleaned the beach and moved things. And all of a sudden, the breakfast party starts. You should have the same expectation in your life that when the tide changes in my life, I should still be expecting things to happen. I should not let the tide, the waves, the winds, the storms change my expectation. Okay, now I gotta give you this prophetic word for my coaching morning. Things that were hard last season are going to become easier this season. Hello, Pastor Howard Seaton. Good to see you, and happy birthday week and month and time and all that. Celebrate. Listen, when the tide of your life turns, expect things to happen, but don't change your expectation because of the wind. Things that were difficult last season. Hey, Karen Culliver. Things that were difficult last season are going to become easier this season because of the season and because of your consistent expectation. Okay, I'll go further. As you evaluate your life, this is my prayer for the people who are submitted to me. As you evaluate your life, I pray that things that have no meaning become frustrating. Things that have no purpose in your life, I pray that they will become frustrating. It is your sign that it is not to be influential in your life any longer. Why? Because if you properly evaluate things, anything that's a distraction undercover needs to frustrate you. Hey, Lana Howard, I see you. Needs to frustrate you. So you need to properly evaluate the direction in which you're going, but also think about the direction in which you're leaving. And I pray that everything, Takesha Haynes, I pray everything that have no meaning or no good roots in your life or no harvest or biblically, how do we say it, no spoils. I pray it frustrates you. I pray it frustrates you. I pray they frustrate you. Okay. That's why it's important to make sure your feelings are genuine. Here we come, T. Pray that your feelings are genuine because you need to make sure, here I come, you in this season of making the choice to win, you need to be around people who are making the same choice consciously and subconsciously. Because there are some people that only win on Wednesday and Sunday, but they settle the rest of the week. What's up, Jackie Cease? Know you've been traveling. Be careful. Safe travels. Be careful. Because it's important that you find a way to express your feelings. It's very important that you find a way to, watch this, to express and reveal your feelings, because some things only come up around certain people. And when you want to be freedom, you have to be able to share your feelings without reservation. Because if you begin to withhold your feelings and you don't have an environment that you can share your feelings without reservation, you will end up being in regret of that relationship. But you can't blame them. You can only blame the person who is the manager of that relationship. And you are the manager of your own life. So you have to figure out, how do I reset my surroundings? I have to really figure out, if I make the choice to win, how do I do it and do it effectively this time and not losing time, money, and life? Easy. By figuring out and deciding and discovering what you were born to do. What you were born to do. Yeah. God decides what you're born to do. You discover what God decided. Did I get it? You discover what God decided. So in this season of your life, in this area of your life, you have to use your faith to move, because you may not see where you're going before you get there. But because you're making the choice to win, you know faith in God is going to guide you. But don't just use your faith to move. Use your faith to bring you to the things and the places you desire. If your faith can bring you to the places and to the things, it can also produce the place and produce the thing as you mature in your faith. Are we good? When you get that, when you start allowing your faith to move you from faith to faith and from glory to glory, you'll then be able to create a winning anyway lifestyle that you need for where you are right now and for where you're going. Don't throw away your right now. I know right now you're focused behind you. Pain, frustration, death, anger, fear, lack. It's okay. As you create your winning anyway lifestyle, that becomes the testimony that it will not enter your future. Told you the other night, we read the Bible and it says, Egyptians you see now, basically the enemy you see now, you will see again no more. Does not always mean that God gonna kill everybody who's against you. It just means he's going to elevate you to another level where even if they're present, you won't even see them. And they won't be able to get to you because you're no longer on the level they left you on. So you must create a winning anyway lifestyle that you need for your now and where you're going. A lot of new people on here that don't understand fear versus preparation. So those of you who've been on here before, bear with me and I'll be done in 5 minutes. The only reason why, Lana, watch this. The only reason why we have fear is because of our lack of preparation. If you're new on here and don't understand this and need me to prove it, just say me. Say me, and I'll give you this fear versus preparation scenario, and then we'll be done. I promise. I promise. I'm going to save all the juice for Monday, January 23rd at 6:55 p.m. at the Hilton Hotel. Oh, my God. Yeah, I'm going to have a flyer made and do all that. I'm not into the pomp and circumstance. I'm into making sure that you make the choice to win anyway. Jackie C said me. She the only one. I guess everybody else know it. Maybe Anna Jackson. Okay, let me tell you how this works. While people are typing me, tell you how preparation versus fear. The only reason why you have fear is because there's something in you that's triggering. Kanika Adams Trigg is triggering an unreadiness. And I'll show you what I mean. I'm going to use the same scenario I use at my church. I have 4 doors. Tawanda Carr talking about me. Tawanda Carr, you telling a story. You want attention. You telling a story. You know what this is. We have 4 doors in our church. I give this scenario. We have 4 entry doors in our sanctuary. Listen very carefully. If I tell you guys that there's a man at every door with a gun. They're coming to rob us and whatever, mistreat us or abuse us or possibly kill somebody. And there's a man at every door. And we have 4 doors. That means there are 4 guns surrounding the sanctuary. If you're with me, say yes. If you're with me, say yes. I want to walk you through this. If you're with me, say yes. There's a man at every door. And there are 4 doors. Okay, Takesha Haynes says, yes, she with me. Okay, Karen Cullen, you with me. So there's a man at every door. And so therefore, there's 4 guns surrounding the sanctuary. Here we go, Janelle. And so when I say that and I say, listen, y'all, let's just be prayerful, be careful. Even though you're praying, even though you're careful, you're grabbing your kids and holding your kids and holding each other because there's a man at every door with a gun. You would then feel fear. Don't care how saved you are, you're going to feel fear. Let's just be real. And then if I said, I need every one of my security persons that's in the building that is licensed and packing, please stand. And I had 12 people in my building that stood up with guns. And I put 3 guns on each door on the inside. At that point in time, there's 1 gun outside each door, all 4. On the inside, we have 3 guns facing each door where they have 1 on the other side. What happens to your fear? Give me 1 word. Don't give me a sentence. Give me 1. I can't read your sentences and your paragraphs. Give me 1 word. Give me 1 word. Find the word. What happens to your fear? Or what would you feel? 1 word. Are you following me, Terrence Bell? I gotta go. Y'all got like 3 minutes left. I gotta go. Or 2 minutes left. She said released. That's it, Deny. You safe. See, you feel safe. Somebody say it easy. See, I like call it safe. You feel safe because you're prepared. Relief. Now, that's what happens when you are prepared. And when church ends, you would say, man, look, I love my church. I see secure. You would feel secure because we were prepared. Yeah. And Jackson said, it will be gone. Right. You feel prepared. You're prepared. So now everybody's like, the fear is gone now because we are prepared. Now watch this. The situation did not change. The guns are still outside the door. Mr. Rick said protected. Yeah. Diminishes. See, I see Daggett. Hey, Lady Daggett, how you doing? Good to see you. Raquel said protected. You would feel protected because you felt like we were prepared on the inside. So even though on the inside we prepared, the outside situation does not change. That's what preparation does to fear. When you properly prepare. That's why I repeat things over and over, year after year, session after session. I repeat some things over and over and over because as you become it, when anything happens, fear should not be the first thing that comes from you because you are prepared. Not because you can repeat it and not because I said it, but because you live it. That's fear versus preparation. So the odds become 3-1 when you're prepared and the fear goes away. Then all of a sudden, watch this. Along with the fear going away, some of y'all get bold. You were crying at first thinking that it was coming in to kill everybody. Then you saw 3 guns to 1. You started saying, yeah, come on. I wish you would. Come on in. We ready for you. Now you start to get bold. You start to get in faith. You start to believe beyond where you are because you are prepared. Some of you, your boldness, your confidence, and those things on that level of your self-esteem is low. Although, courageous. You start to get courageous. All those things, be courageous, your low self-esteem, those things are low because you have not found and set yourself in a place of goals to know you're preparing for what's next. You're just living day by day. Doing things, buying things, talking about things, doing things, going places, but there's no goal. There's no major goal for your life that you're reaching. You're just doing things. And so therefore, when things happen, you're ready for other things, but not prepared for what it is you say you're going for because you have no goal. That's why you need to have somebody in your life that helps you, your Aaron, that helps you do what it is you're supposed to do for your life. So I'm going to close with this. You got to make the choice to win. Yes, it's Friday the 13th. But from here on in, no more negative talk. Because I'm making the choice to win. No more complaining. Because I'm making the choice to win. No more talking myself out of what I've told myself in the beginning. Because I'm listening to the loser in my head. No more. Today is my last day. Or was my last day. I'm making the choice to win anyway. If my pastor can go through all he's been through, if my spiritual father can go through all he's been through, if my coach can go through all he's been through and possess and live and exude a winning anyway life, I definitely can do it. Not because I'm going to do what he does, but I'm going to line with the principle of his life. That he can win, here's the word, anyway. I'll say it again. It's difficult, Lady Deirdre Seaton, when Apostle says all the time, what's up, Edward Caesar? I want you to pray so well and seed so well and be in faith so well that you share in the persecution. I see you, Jackie Sees. That's it right there. Listen, when people are now talking about me and my wife in January, I literally get inboxes and phone calls. Literally. I used to think Apostle, I'm like, Apostle, you somebody, you big, you should expect that. But I was like, ain't nobody calling me like that. They better not. I get phone calls to tell me what people think about me and my wife and the ministry. I get phone calls. I get messenger calls. I get inboxes. I get DMs now telling me that we look like we are materialistic. And all we care about is money. And I crack up laughing. I wonder, where were you when I was driving a Hyundai? Where were you? We lived in an apartment in Greenspoint. Where were you then? And now that we're no longer in Greenspoint, barely making it in an apartment, now we're materialistic. Because watch this. Because we've learned to manage our life and win anyway. We seem materialistic because I don't let you see my struggle. Because I don't let you see my suffering. I don't need you to help pay my bills. And so we're materialistic because I drive nice. I eat at nice places. Come on, that's it, Trish. Don't know my sacrifices. I eat at nice places. I drive nice. Watch this. I make sure my wife is happy. I gift my wife. I said this last night. We laughed on the phone. Me and another pastor. I love him so much. He's just genuine. I said, when I first started pastoring, I was pastoring and I was whoring and struggling and trying to build my self-esteem off talking to other women and all that kind of stuff. I didn't say sleeping with all of them. I said talking to other women. I just said when I was talking to other women on the phone and wasn't giving my wife the attention she needed or wanted or the church. When I was doing all the things, when I was not studying my Bible, when I was just preaching other folks' sermons, when I was doing nothing, when I was tripping, and when I was, not focused on God and not focused on winning, when I was just trying to be something to people denominationally and be something to I was trying to impress all my homeboys and all my friend pastors. And when I was doing all that, when I was struggling to pay for a car note, couldn't pay for one and all that kind, when I was going through all that, nobody was saying anything. Nobody. Everybody was saying, what's up, Doc? It's all good. Nobody was saying nothing when I was struggling. Nobody. And then now that I focused on my faith, lined up with my spiritual father again, got my church intact, Now because I remodel my whole church, remodel, buy things for my wife, dress her nice, and present her when I go out and have a good time and live right and drive right and dress nice. And because you can see me now and you can't see my struggle, now I'm materialistic. No, I made the choice to win anyway. It's who I was created to be. So now I'm living by faith. There's nothing else that can produce what I'm producing now except God. And if you, here it is, and if they are that mad in January, wait till they see February. It's first 50th birthday. Yeah, she's going to be 50. I think some people get mad at what people do when they themselves are too important to ask you how you did it and to follow suit. It's just, somebody says you're motivation to me. And this is who I live for, those who I'm submitted to, those who I serve. But they call me and tell me. It's funny, when I was doing every damnable craziest thing, nobody said a word. And now that I'm winning anyway and doing it in faith. Oh my God. Now, we only go up from here. I made the choice to win anyway. That's all. So I'm not mad with them. People say, I get tired of you saying that. That's it. Jackie Sees, give them something to talk about. That's it. This Jackie Sees. She said, until we raise $1 million on Super Sunday and y'all go buy that house and more. And that's the point. It's not about the house. My thing is, when I realize that my people that I serve can do what they do, I realize they are better. Y'all missing it. Y'all missing it. I'm finna go. I gotta go. Because I remember when some people would get up and say, this is all I have. This is all I have. I'm giving my last. And then we as a church would get up and make up what they need to meet the budget. And now those people are part of meeting the budget. Then you can't tell me I'm not winning anyway. Because I'm watching people win. I gotta go. Because I'm excited. But I thank those who are watching but not talking. And I thank those who are talking but not watching completely. Keep watching. This is just January. We have 11 more months to go. It's going to be amazing. Look, Monday, January 23rd, 6:55. I got a bigger room. So if you are available and want to come, there is a cost. You must inbox me. There is a cost to come. It's going to be in Pearland, Monday, January 23rd at 6:55 p.m. It's going to be about a 2-hour coaching. Bring your goals. Bring your 5 major goals. We're going to work on some stuff. We're going to have a good time together and have a wonderful time as we always have. But this time's going to be special. We haven't been together in some months and months. And so now it's time for us to do it. Look, I'm here to help anybody. If you need help, inbox me. I have one-on-one coaching or I have group coaching. I know don't talk about it, but I do. And I'm ready now to make this year pop for everybody, for you and for me. I'm not going to waste your time. If I can't help you, I tell you, go see it. Get you a therapist. You need help. But if I can, I'm going to do all I can to get you the best you can while I can. It's what I do. Hey, Ann Washington, y'all take care. Have a wonderful day. It's been an amazing day. Look, it's Friday. Most of you off on Monday. Go enjoy this weekend. Friday, Saturday, and don't miss church Sunday. First Lady is preaching. So if you don't have a church home and you're not going anywhere, don't come online. Come in the house. There are things that happen after we go offline that cannot be explained. I'm just excited for everything everybody's doing. And as I always say, know this, no matter what happens in your life, you know you can win anyway. I got to let you go. Have a good one. Peace.